Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Hopefully you can all hear me. My thingy's not working properly. Let me know if you can hear me. If not, I will have to restart. I don't want to. Hi Christy, hi Yvonne, hi Brandy and Dawn and Ray or Ree. I can never say that properly. Absolutely go lurk away. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Make sure I'm not muted. Hi, Ashley. I'm going to make a... Okay, good. Because the little thingy's not telling me that the sound is on. I depend on that little thingy to tell me. You're going to make a cake for work. Yum. I want to work where you work. Hi, Joyce. Okay, good. So how is everybody today? I think we we've been busy this week. I did the entire tour. I think I got everything. And if you watch Tuesday's video, this is the cat that we were working on Tuesday. So I want to finish off the cat part of it today. Well, I'm going to try to finish off the cat part of it today. And then we'll move on to the rest of it. So what is everybody working on today? Hopefully fun stuff. I haven't had a lot of time to color today. Whole bunch of running around to do. Ooh, 2.5 hours sleep. That is not enough, Yvonne. You need more sleep than that. Go back to bed. Or go to bed, because it's late there, isn't it? Hi, Tammy. Good morning, good morning. Ooh, gel sticks. That sounds like fun. Yes, Joanna. Hi, Emily. One of my subscribers asked me to show them how I color Johanna's leaves structure. And I sent them over to watch yours too because you are so much better at it than me. I'm going to switch over to the close-up here so we can see what we're doing. And we're going to color the kitty kitty. And I got all sorts of colors for the kitty kitty. Oh, that's not good. Hi, Evelyn. So glad to have you here. So I'm using the Shuttle Art colored pencils. And they seem to do well on Johanna's books. I get lots of layers out of them anyway. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I still say you're the queen of Johanna's books, though. So anybody that asks me extreme questions on Johanna's books, I send them to see you. My enabler is sending me links to websites for me to buy things. I enable all of you, and she enables me because yeah, it's August. I'm not in No Buy July anymore. No problem at all, Angela. Thank you very much for joining me. And of course, lurk away. Hi there, Katrina. Well, I'm glad your wrist is feeling better, Evelyn. That's great. Hi, Sarah. So I'm just going around the flowers here. I know this is supposed to be a part of his or her fur, but my brain just says there should be shadow there. So I'm just doing it in a darker yellow area here, and then we'll put in our browns so that we can get the same effect as the rest of the body. Yeah, you're just a teeny tiny fan. It's the factors of the that you're not only just a teeny tiny fan, but you're one of the well, probably the master on coloring Joanna's work too. So I'm going to ship this book off to you so that you can draw my wheel. Cause oh oh Evelyn, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Can we get some exclamation point love in chat for Evelyn? And if you are a member, your handy dandy emotes there, that'd be fantastic. Thank you so much, Evelyn. I appreciate that. So, Emily, I'm going to send you my book so that you can finish this for me because I can't draw it. I can't draw it, so I'm going to send it to you. Hi, Mona. Welcome, welcome. Mona, Mona. Oh, great. Now I've got Billy Idol in my head. All right, so what we're using is warm yellow. Emily, did you want to see the pink horse? Where's the pink horse? I haven't finished the background, but I did finish the horse. No, I tried it. It did not work out. Let's go over here. I did finish the pink horse, though. And I'm almost finished the bottles. I just got a little bit of greenery left in this one. I have so many works in progresses going on in this book, it's not even funny. But I did finish the pink horse. And I used nothing but pinks and pink colors. But I got that part done, and I tried to do the wheel or the windmill there, and yeah, no, didn't work. Did not work. I'll get my husband to draw it in. He's the architect. He can draw it in. He just gets way too technical about it, and I end up with a really architectural feat. Not a problem at all, Angela. You can typos. I'm quite sure we all can read them nowadays. I can't type on a laptop either. I'm really bad on a phone. Don't ask me to type on a phone. I try not to text message very often. I have a friend of mine that text messages me all the time, and by the time I've got through the first sentence of my text, she's sending me another text and another text. So I just phone her because I'm just not good at that. Oh, Peter Pan's River is nice. I've done one picture in that book, and the rest just intimidate the heck out of me. So you're brave enough to do it. That's doing better than me. Although the one page that I did do in there, I'm quite proud of it. So can't remember what pencils I used. I think I used Brute Funer's. Yeah, exactly. Some of those typos are the funniest. All right, so now we're going to add a little bit of light ochre. And we're going to make it look orange here for a minute. Yes. I didn't forget about having it. It just scares me, so I don't color in it very often. I'm pretty sure that the one that I did do, I copied the page so that if I messed it up, I wasn't messing up the book. Yes, yes, it will. Absolutely. All right. Just trying to figure out all these spaces between the flowers. Hey there, Viking. How are you today? How's that printer coming? Welcome back. Thank you very much, Dawn. miss a response to Joe. I miss so much sometimes. All right. So this is the ugly teenage stage, I think, where it looks like nothing is blending. Isn't it funny how one part can just go like a dream and then you try to do it on a different part and it just goes bleh. I'm doing good, thank you. I can't wait to see the video, so let me know when it goes up. Not that Bob won't have it on the big screen anyway. So I'm going in now with some ginger yellow and smoothing out a little bit of that orange color with some tan. Sort of, yeah, that's what I was kind of going for, but my mom had a calico and without any stripes on it, it was either just one straight color or more of a calico kind of coloring. Thank you. Yes, I know he might. Yeah, no, he will. I don't think there's any might to that one. Thank you very much, Yvonne. Okay, so now I'm going to go into some browns. I'm going to do small areas at a time, otherwise I get lost. So we're going to go in with some chocolate as soon as I sharpen it. I try not to go all over the place, but sometimes I do. Sometimes I see an area and go, ooh, I need to do that there before I forget. Yeah, the 520s have their names on them. And the 180 black barrels have the name on them, but like I've said before, as far as I'm concerned, the black barrel are exactly the same pencil as this. Which they're not a bad pencil. I just don't think they should be renamed something that they're not. But that's the way it goes with white labeling, so. I think I'm going to turn some music on. Should we go with pop or rock? What do you guys think? Pop or rock? Pop rocks. Oh, that was funny. Yeah, is the weather bad out there? It's really sunny here and too warm again. I think we'll go with a bit of pop. Maybe. Let's turn it down a little bit. There we go. Yeah, hot weather does make me sleepy a lot. That's all I want to do when it's too hot, is sleep. But I threw my back out the other day, so probably going through and doing the tour, I think I may have lifted something the wrong way. Those pencil cases, they get heavy, you know. So I'm still going through with chocolate, just filling in all of the shadowy areas. Yes, 90 is hot. Yes. Yeah, Emily has the translation. So does Pamela's Passion for Pencils. If you are a part of her Facebook group, she has a translation of the names there as well. I like Emily's though. I think it's the same one. It's just easier to get to on Emily's. Okay. I'm just adding a little bit more of that chocolate in there. Oh, good morning, Gail. Yeah, you guys have had nothing but rain out there, Yvonne. Yeah, I'm surprised you're not floating away. Nobody heard that. It didn't happen. Nobody sees it. It didn't happen. I put too much of a sharp point on my pencil and push too hard. Shh. Didn't happen. There is only video record of it. It didn't happen. So this one here is just brown, just straight brown, which is number 74 in the Shuttle Art pencils. Probably in your black barreled brute funers as well, if that's what you have, or the Sioux color, or any of the other ones that are out there. Try to choose pencils that are available to most people, or that most people have, but sometimes I get all snobby and pull out my good ones. How else am I going to drive that enable train? I actually have, I just haven't figured out how to put it up yet. In the Facebook group, we have a dive into Dover for the Dover publications coloring books. So this month my hashtag is going to be dive into Dover, and it will be color anything from Dover publications. Exactly, Tammy. I gotta drive that train somehow, don't I? So anything from Creative Haven, Dover Publications is what I'm going to do for the hashtag. I just haven't had a chance to do up a video for it yet. But because it was National Coloring Book Day put on by Dover Publications, I normally do that in August, so, and dedicate August to Dover Publications. I do not know why these pencils are doing that today. It's just not meshing well. They did it so prettily yesterday. Maybe it's too cold in my house. Keep on turning down the AC and the kids keep turning it back up. Just trying to blend that all together and it's just not blending. It's just pilling up the color, which is driving me crazy. Well, if you need a nap, take a nap. So I'm just going back through with the pale yellow, trying to get it to blend everything together here. Ooh. Hello, Louise. Thank you. Just going to take the blender pencil and see if I can blend it a little bit smoother. I know cat's fur isn't smooth, but it's also not grainy, so it looks kind of grainy to me, but and I'm using a Prisma blender for this because of the pencils. They are just eating up the tooth of the paper. And if I use the Caran d'Ache, I'm going to eat up any more tooth of the paper that's already gone. And I want some just in case I need to add more color. That's looking better at least. Ooh, what kind of cake did you make, Ashley? I will live vicariously through you, since I can't eat cake, so. Unless it's a gluten-free, sugar-free cake, then I can eat it. Alright, now we're going to go back in with the ginger yellow. Light ochre. Yeah, I have to be really, really careful when I use the Prisma blender because, yeah, I do push too hard on it and end up scratching all my color off and burnishing the paper. Okay, no problem at all, Dawn. Take care of yourself and make sure that she's all right. Yeah, getting all those time zones can be a bit of a pain, that's for sure. Yes, it does say that you are amazing. Absolutely. I did really good last month. Excuse me. really good last month and did not buy a single thing. And I am making up for it. But I am restraining myself. I've only purchased one thing enabled by Tammy and one thing enabled by Corey, and then, one thing enabled by my brute funers so far. Oh. Ooh, graphitins. Nice. I have to finish my Loomies before I start on another one. Although, if any of you are wondering how many sets of pencils I have, just watch the first 2 videos on my tour. And even then, that wasn't all of them. I forgot a couple of sets. Oops. Ooh, a chicken pot pie. Yum, yum. Ooh. That's an idea, Emily. Absolutely. Um, you can do mince tarts like they had for Christmas. I'm going in with the brown. You know, the Christmas tarts where when they're at Ron's house with his mom. Oh, there you go. I can do a recording of the 3D printer printing out the thing that I'm going to be coloring. That'll take at least an hour at high speed. Those things print so slow, but worth it. Pumpkin pasties, yeah. Alright, just gonna go back in with a little bit of chocolate and just fan it out a little bit. Yeah, exactly. I do too. That's the worst thing is I really like the crust and I can't eat it. There you go. You got it figured out. Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's my youngest son's 19th birthday on the 15th of October. So if we were in Canada, I'd take him down to the pub, but we're not in Canada anymore, so I told him he had to wait. And we're just going to use some light ochre here. I keep on wanting to call it okra. Don't blame you there, Evelyn. So, just to throw it out there, we are at 1,433 subscribers for the channel, and once we hit 1,500, I'm going to do a giveaway, and of course I will put that giveaway video together for the 1,500 when we hit it. So let all your friends know, and if they enjoy coloring or would enjoy my videos, to come and hang out, and hopefully if they enjoy themselves they can subscribe, because I want to hit the 1,500 so I can give things away. Not that I can't give things away anyway, because I just do anyway. Yeah, yeah, he's 19. That's my baby. Now, if only he'd turn 19 and move out, then I'd have my room. I keep on teasing him all the time. Yeah, 19 now, you time to move out. And then he points at his older brother who still lives at home and is 27, and says, then I have to shut up. I've been hinting at him too. One of these days, one of them's got to move out so I can have my room. So that I can get out of the corner and expand. I want to be able to leave my pencils on the floor without the dog eating them or the kids stepping on them. Yes, they are getting close. The oldest is just trying to save up enough money to actually live on his own. It's so expensive. I don't know how they expect kids making a minimum wage or just above minimum wage to actually pay rent and startup fees and everything else. It's crazy. Yeah, no. They're almost 10 years apart and they act like it. Um, they're still at that stage of yeah, go away kid, you bother me. Yeah, exactly. See? That's exactly where I was going with that, Emily. We have an office, spare room that we both used to share. But my collection started getting bigger than the office, and then Bob's collection on top of it was getting bigger than me being in the office. So, and he was streaming a lot more then, and he likes to stream and talk to his friends um, where they can see his face. So it was actually showing the back of me or my face, and I don't like that too much. So that, and I was watching or daycaring for a small child, and it was just easier to move me out into the living room. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. How do they? Yes, I have been saying I want a she shed, but they're not legal here. So if you put electricity to it, you have to actually have it permitted and all sorts of weird things. So I can have a she shed if I want to sit there and with candlelight. But yeah. No, it was getting a little bit crowded in our 10-foot by 10-foot 10-foot by 12-foot little office. So, and the sound of the printers would drive me crazy some days. So he gets the office all to himself and he just prints me things. Prints me pretty things, which is perfectly fine with me. I'm going into the shadow area here with chocolate. And I've used the same 5 pencils. Um, it is the paper is giving up on the pencils, so but I am putting at least 5 layers down before it starts giving up. So it's definitely not an issue with the paper holding on to the pencils. It's an issue with me being too fussy and putting down way too many layers. I could probably have gotten this done in 2, but you know, I want this color and I want this color. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my bedroom's just not big enough. Well, I guess it is if we got rid of the king size bed, but then where's the dog gonna sleep? Not that my dog sleeps with us, but Charlotte's too big. She doesn't like sleeping in the bed with us. Which is perfectly fine with me because she's 120 pounds and I don't think I want that sleeping on me. That is a good plan, Ev. Just make it solar powered. And hopefully it has enough electricity to run the Wi-Fi. And keep on telling them I'm just going to invest in one of those tiny houses and put it in my backyard. Because it's got to have a bathroom. Otherwise my stomach issues will have me in the house every 2 minutes anyway, so. Exactly. I I only have 2 more years, but well, no, 1 more year before that happens, so one of them has to move out in the next year. Yeah, Samantha used to sleep in our bed when we had a cat, which really kind of sucked because my husband's highly allergic to them. But she used to sleep in my hair, which would drive me crazy. My old cat, um, Sonia, used to do that too. Used to sleep in my hair, even when she was a kitten. She'd just curl up in my hair. You know how it is to roll over with a cat in your hair? It's not fun. That's funny, Ashley. All right. I'm tired of doing fur, so I'm going to start working on some leaves. So we'll do the leaves up here. Yeah, 4-season room is nice. Although here in Oregon it'd probably be pointless since it'd probably rain most of the time. Although this year we haven't had enough rain, so. Yeah, yeah. If you live alone and, that's where you spend most of your time is crafting, then, the living room is, the preferable place to do it. So might as well just move it all out there. Okay, Emily, enjoy your dinner and have a good evening. So I'm just using dark green here. And I'm just going through and just adding in some shadowy areas for the overlaps and the veins. And I'm not doing this in any massively neat, clean order. I'm just putting them in. I'll clean them up after I add the other colors. Nice. Hi, Melissa. Sorry I didn't see you come in. How are you today? I'm going to sharpen up my light yellowish green. Oh, sharpen, sharpen. My little sharpener is being fussy. It doesn't like this wood. And I'm just going to go through and I'm going to add the light yellowish green to the entire leaf. Again, just doing it very, very sloppily. It will get cleaned up with the other colors. This is just a base layer. And then we're going to take spring green. I'm going to use a different sharpener because my little sharpener doesn't seem to really like these pencils. So we'll use the deli sharpener instead. It really likes these pencils. We're just extending out that dark green. So what else is everybody else working on today? That's true. That is definitely cheaper. And I could do that, but I wanna. I did actually send somebody a bunch of stitching stuff that I don't use anymore because I can't see well enough to do my stitching. So I have downsized some craft stuff. Does that count? It was looking good when I left. It's probably absolutely gorgeous. I always get jealous of everybody else's skin tones. They're always so pretty. I'm getting better with them though. I don't absolutely hate every single one I do anymore. I used to. I used to hate every single one to a point where I almost started refusing to color skin tones. Now I'm going in with apple green. And just blending everything all together with it. Yeah, that happens. Oh, these pencils are the Shuttle Art 174 4mm artist grade. That's what they say anyway. Colored pencils. That's what the box said when I got them. But after using true artist grade pencils, I can honestly say these are not artist grade. But they do smush really nicely. As long as you don't completely kill the tooth of the paper. No problem. And I'm going to grab the dark green again. And we're just going to fill in a few of those little darker areas there. And this is where we start, making it pretty. Yeah, no, they are the exact same ones as the black-barreled brute pruners. So if you have the black-barreled brute pruners, they're pretty much the exact same colors, same numbers, that sort of thing. I compared them when I bought the black brute pruners, and they're exactly the same. That's why I sent the black brute pruners back, because I really don't need two of the exact same set of pencils. black boot funerals were a little bit scratchier. The ones I got anyway. That's the thing about white labeling is you never know. I was kind of, well, quite surprised that they were identical. I was really hoping that they were the Burtfuner. The same as the old Burtfuners. Yes, smoosh, smoosh, smoosh. Yeah, no. I do not like the Marco Refines either, but I do know a lot of people do. I just find them really hard. I do like the Marco Remoir though. And I'm pretty sure that they refine are art-based or a wax-based artist pencil, but that's what they say on them anyway. I personally am not fond of them. I do have a set somewhere around this house. I don't know whether or not I gave them away to a child or not, but yeah, exactly. That's exactly my point. I have two that are you know, of the kick out age. I can just knock down a wall and have one great big huge room. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm using a bit of cadmium yellow here. That's so true. Then I'm using some light olive. Yeah, I have the same problem. My kids unfortunately know I'd never kick them out, so I just keep on hinting. I'm not as mean with my hints as my husband is, though. Exactly. I was kicked out of the house when I was 17 or 16 turning 17 because my sister had a baby. You know, and they needed my bedroom. And I was more responsible. That's probably why I can't swim either. That's how my dad tried to teach me how to swim. Sink or swim. Yeah, yeah, I was told the same thing. I haven't moved back home since I was 15 turning, well, 16. I moved in with my dad when I was 15 and then moved out on my own when I was 16. So, yeah. But it wasn't because they were mean or anything. It was just, the way it was. You took care of yourself at that point. My sister was younger than me, so she was just really young and absolutely needed mom to help her look after things. So I was smart enough not to get into the teenage pregnancy thing. Well, that and the doctors kept on telling me I couldn't have kids, and they lied. They lied, they lied, they lied. Yeah. Yeah, no, Gordon is my oldest, and he'll be, I think, 27 this year. And my youngest, like I said, is turning 19 in October, so. And I don't know why this camera really hates green. And the weird thing is that before I start the stream, I check the cameras, make sure that the coloration is good on them and everything. And it shows that it's a nice pretty green. And then I go and put it on live stream, and it says, yeah, no, I'm not going to be pretty green no more. Does it when I record too. Well, no, absolutely. It's not that you're the dumb one. It's um, my sister started really young. My sister's first child was born when she was 13, turning 14. And, I wouldn't ask for a better nephew, but I would have liked to have had my bedroom a little longer. But yeah, it wasn't even really that I was smarter than her. It was more of along the lines of the doctor kept on telling me I couldn't have kids anyway. So I think they lied, but for some reason I didn't get into trouble early like she did. I didn't have my first child until I was in my 20s. And my second one when I was in my 30s. Yeah, well, we lived in a small little place, and it was. I had a male individual that worked, and I could go move in with my dad and his new wife. But my sister had her male individual that got her pregnant and a new baby, and there wasn't really enough room for that. So definitely not enough room for me and a new baby and mom and all of it, in a 3-bedroom trailer. So 3-bedroom mobile home. Yeah, I was just really responsible. Like I was working 2 jobs, and I had been in the same relationship for more than a couple of years, and I was just really, really kind of responsible, the responsible one. So it was just logical. It wasn't that they were trying to be mean or anything. It's just the way it was. Late 70s, early 80s. So we're going to go with some light olive. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that they did, though, because it taught me a lot. It taught me how to work hard. It taught me how to pay bills. It taught me how to budget, where a lot of times kids don't know how to do that anymore because they don't have to. But it was a lot easier to find a place and be able to afford it way back then. Not like it is now. Like just for my oldest to get his own place, it's going to cost him thousands of dollars. Hi, of you. It is a fancy cat. Nice. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing is you know even if they are responsible enough and get jobs and you know things like that. Like my oldest has been working since he was 17. He graduated when he was 17. But even on the job that he has now for Hewlett Packard, there's just not enough money coming in for him to cover his student loans and still pay the bills. So it's just crazy how much the rent is and everything else, and they expect young people to pay this amount for rent. And well, not even just young people, anybody, where rent is more than 50% of your wage. It's kind of scary. Yeah. And if you have younger siblings and that sort of thing, and you get to that point where they're not paying your living expenses, so you got to get a job, and then they just start deducting that, which takes more out of the mouths of the babes. So I can definitely understand that. Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly it, Evelyn. It's just cheaper for them to get roommates and all go together on a house than it is even for one of them to stay on campus. Yeah, exactly. It should not be, you know, 70% of your income just to pay the rent. You know, if you're working minimum wage in order to pay the rent, like in Oregon here, in order to pay the rent at 30% of your income, um, at a minimum wage job, you have to work almost 86 hours a week in order to have it be at 30% of your income. That's like more than you're awake. Yeah, exactly. That doesn't add car, that doesn't add, food, that doesn't add hydro or electricity or cable or entertainment. It doesn't add any of those things. It's just crazy. Yeah. Oh, I can't remember. I think my first apartment was 450, 425. It was a basement suite in Souk. So, yeah, that's a pretty good house payment. That's pretty cheap. Yeah. So I want to do these little flowers, but should I do them blue or purple? Should I do them sort of like these leaves over here, just to tie them in together? Color's that pale purple, and I need that blue. I think it's this one. Oh, that's gray blue. Don't need gray blue. Um, oh, let's not break my fingernails trying to pull out the. Okay, so we've got bluish purple, pale purple, and purplish red. That works. Absolutely. Early 80s, a lot of things were a lot cheaper then. Absolutely. Let's see how these look together. I think I need more blue. I need more blue. More blue. Stat. Cyan blue. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, it was about the early 80s when I moved out. Mid 80s. Mid 80s. Everything was different then, though. Oh, well, that's cool. Well, what kind of markers do you have? Because I have some storage things for the Copics. they're not so helpful with other markers, unfortunately. Exactly. Yeah, we had somebody contact my husband about buying our house. They didn't like his response, however. Um, he said, sure, we'll sell you the house, but this is market value, and this is what it's going to cost to get us to move. Yes, shoe boxes and photo boxes are great for storage. Absolutely. So I'm using a little bit of cyan blue, a little bit of pale purple, and a little bit of purplish red on these flowers, as well as warm yellow for the center. They're not going to be as deep as those, but they will be a good balance. Well, yeah, if you enjoy your home, then there is no reason to move out of it. Unless you're going to move somewhere like Australia. That is a good question, Evelyn. Yeah, how do you go lower than zero? Are they going to pay me? Hi there, Pickwick. How is your shoulder feeling? Your arm? I'm just going to finish up these flowers, I think. What time is it? Yeah, I've got about half an hour left. And then, of course, Ree will be on. So everybody make sure you go over and give her some love at the end of the stream. Can't wait to see what she's coloring today. Hopefully her eyes are doing good. So your chat's doing corrections. Oh, well, I hope that they kick in quickly for you, because that sucks. I have torn rotary cuffs, and it really sucks when they act up. Thankfully, they haven't acted up in a while. I have enough problems as it is. I don't need rotary cuffs acting up. I sent you a message on Discord. Hi, Jamie. What'd you cook? What'd you cook? What'd you cook? And was it nummy? Oh, okay. You didn't have to do that right away. I just wanted to let you know it was on its way, so. It's a big old box. Should be there by Saturday. Ooh, that does sound good. My husband, who does not like to eat fish, came to me yesterday and said, we have fish in the freezer, right? And I said, yeah. He said, can we have fish and chips tomorrow? And it's like, yeah. He does not eat fish very often. So when he asks for fish and chips, I will make him fish and chips. So I'm going to finish off the flowers here, and then I'll put it on the big screen so you can see it. Because this is one fancy dancy cat. And of course I haven't got her head done yet, but I will. That's the wrong one. I need this one. You know, I've got my pencil stand here, and I should be putting my pencils into it, but I always end up just putting them on the desk, and then after the end of the stream I pick them all up and put them in their thing. I think I got them all. Ooh, that sounds good, Joyce. Yeah, no, my hubby isn't all that fond of fish, so like I said, as if he wants fish, I will cook him fish. Being from an island, I just love fish, so I could eat fish all the time. But fish out here is so expensive compared to home. I was shocked when the first time I tried to buy a salmon out here. It's like, what do you mean that's the cost of it? That's crazy. Like we used to be able to go down to the dock and buy a salmon for like $3 or $4. Go down to the grocery store, buy a frozen one for $5.99. I move out here and they want $65 for a 10-pound salmon. It's like, no, what are you nuts? But that's what happens when you move from a small fishing village into a big city. I will. You come on down and I'll cook you some fish. We're going to have cod tonight. If I hadn't already sent your package, maybe maybe it would have been some meat in there. I don't think it would have done well. I don't think I'd suggest you eating it. Yeah, isn't that crazy? To me, that's just insane. Like we used to go down to the end of the dock and catch crab all day long. Hi, Blue. How are you? Didn't see you there. I missed you. Both in chat and you know in chat. How you doing, my friend? Yeah, I don't think it would do too well in that Texas heat, that's for sure. Even if I did pack it in dry ice, it still probably wouldn't taste right. So I'm just going to take a touch of the red. And I'm just going to go in and just add a little bit to these centers here. All right. Stick those in there. Pick up all my mess here and switch on over to the main screen. Absolutely everything has gotten really expensive. And it just keeps going up and up and up and up, and it doesn't seem like it's going to get any better. So it's like I told the kids is make sure you can save up at least 2 or 3 months worth of living expenses before you decide to move out, and that way you're always ahead. So there's our kitty kitty. Move in. I still have to do her face, which I will get done. And then next Tuesday we'll finish off the flowers and the mushrooms. And then I think we're going to be working on some Dover Publications pictures for the rest of the month. Just working on this one because I had already started it, so I want to finish it, of course. Yeah. Hi, Shell. Thank you so much for joining us. Hi, Monica. Yes, it is a kitty shawl. She's got kitty. She's got some natural kitty bling provided by Mother Nature. I think Joanna did such a good job in this book. It's so cute. I have so many works in progress going on in it, though. And it's not that I haven't finished anything, it's that I've almost finished everything, and backgrounds are really hard. And I could do them really easy and just do, a sky background for everything, but, what kind of fun is that, right? Oh, that is some pretty bad weather, absolutely blue. I am doing good. A little hot here. We haven't had any rain, so if you're having lots and lots of rain, you can send it this way for a little bit. Oh, well, thank you, Shell. Absolutely. If it is like really late there, you should go to bed. That goes for you too, Tammy. Yeah, Yvonne, that is definitely a problem. Ew. Okay, so I've put in a link there and pinned it, and that is True Hues, or not True Hue, Ray Colors. Um, YouTube, she will be coming on after me. That's what I thought it was morning for you. I was like, wait a minute, no, that's morning for her. So it's morning there for you too. Having a few cheeky late nights, huh? I hope wine is involved. But I will give you guys an opportunity, of course, to go and grab a drink, go to the bathroom, and all that fun stuff before race starts. I would like to say thank you so much to Evelyn for your super chat. I do appreciate it very, very much. And I thank you all for joining me, all of my members for joining the memberships. If you want to join the memberships and get one of those wonderful little badges next to your names. Oh, yes. Weekends are for wine, aren't they? Well, that's good. I'm glad that, go to bed if it's after midnight. Absolutely head off to sleep. If any of you want to join the memberships, just hit the join button down below. I've got to do all the disclaimers. Come on. And if you want to join us over on Facebook, of course, make sure that you fill out the application. I will see you all over in Ree's channel for her stream. Thank you all very much for joining me. I have had a great time. Please remember to relax, color, and stay safe. Until next time, guys. Bye bye for now.